Hello dear student. In this video we are going to study about seasonal winds. There are example of seasonal winds is a monsoon and which having two types. Let's see what is monsoon. Monsoon winds are generated due to the uneven heating of a land and water same time in the different seasons. During summers, monsoon blow from the sea to the land and in the winter they blow from the land to the sea. So they having two types of monsoons. First, in textbook page number 5.6 you can see that in two figures. First figure is for southeast monsoon and second figure is for northeast retreating monsoon. So see, as Southeast Asia, East Africa, North Australia are the region where the pronounced effect of these winds are felt. See figure. The influence of monsoon winds is seen in the summer as well as in the winter season in the India subcontinent. Due to these winds, the India subcontinent experience monsoon, that means rain, and retreating monsoon seasons apart from summer and winter. Then what is the monsoon winds? Monsoon winds are in fact sea and land breeze blowing on a large scale. Now see, most of the participation in the Indian subcontinent is the effect of monsoon winds, as after crossing the equator they blow from the southwest towards the Indian subcontinent during the period from June to September. See in first figure, the pink color belt is the equator belt, and over it that southeast winds are cross to equator and falls towards the land side, that means at Indian subcontinent at the period of June to September. They are called the southwest monsoon as they origin from southwest side, so it is called southwest monsoons. They are full of moisture. Now see how they are with full of moisture, because they coming from sea towards the land. Hence this monsoons having full of moisture. That means it's raining. Now see in next figure, from September to December, because of the low pressure area developing near equator, you can see the very thin lines is at equator side. So there is a low pressure of equator side developing, and winds blow from the Indian subcontinent towards the equator. That means high pressure at Indian subcontinent and low pressure towards equator. That's why these winds blow from northeast side towards equator. Okay, so as origin of these winds at northeast side, we call that winds as a northeast monsoon winds. Now see that winds are dry. Why these winds are dry? As they move from land towards the sea. That's why these winds are called dry winds. So student, these are two types of monsoon winds. The first is southeast winds from sea towards land, and the second type is northeast retreating monsoon, that means from land towards the sea. These are two types of monsoon we are studying here. Now let's study about cyclone and anticyclone. So, cyclonic conditions are created when low pressure area is surrounded by high pressure area. That means the low pressure area in between at interior and high pressure area are formed around the low pressure area. In this condition, winds start blowing towards the low pressure area from the surrounding high pressure area. That means, see in the figure 5.7 cyclone, that means the air from outside is blow towards the interior. These are called cyclone. Now let's learn about its direction. Due to the rotation of earth, the cyclonic winds in a northern hemisphere move in an anti-clockwise direction, whereas in a southern hemisphere it moves in clockwise direction. That means there are different in both hemisphere direction of cyclones. See in the figure. In northern hemisphere it is blow like anti-clockwise direction, and in southern hemisphere it is clockwise direction. Okay student, now let's study about that cyclonic condition. In cyclone, the sky is cloudy where winds blow with a very high velocity and it rains heavily. As sky is very cloudly and wind's velocity is high, that means the rain is also very heavily. The area affected by cyclones is limited and the duration of velocities, direction and place of origin of these winds is unpredictable. See image of cyclone. Okay. Now as it obtained by a satellite. This image is obtained from satellite. Now there are some types of cyclonic storms. Cyclone occurring in the western part of Pacific Ocean along the coast of Japan, China, Philippines, etc. are known as typhoons. As seen in the figure, cyclones is shown by letter L because of low pressure is interior side and high pressure is surrounding them. It shown by letter L. This storm arises in a month between June and October due to high velocity winds and heavy rain. These are somehow destructive. Now the cyclone in the Caribbean Sea are also known as hurricanes. These are also destructive in nature. During this storm, the minimum velocity of wind is 60 km per hour. Cyclone also originated in the temperate zone, but they are not so powerful and hence not destructive. Now let's study about anticyclone. Now what is anticyclone? Under specific atmospheric condition, the air pressure in a particular region increases and hence the air pressure in surrounding areas remain low. That means at the interior side pressure is high and at the surrounding of that high pressure the low pressure is there. Such a condition is anticyclone. Now see, in this situation winds blow from the center towards the surrounding areas in a particular circular manner. See in the figure 5.9 anticyclone. As the high pressure created at interior side and surrounding of it there is low pressure. So the winds are blows from high pressure towards the low pressure. Now see about its direction. In northern hemisphere these winds blow in a clockwise direction, whereas in a southern hemisphere they blow in an anti-clockwise direction. So in the figure you can see the direction of anticyclone. So the direction of cyclone and anticyclone are exactly opposite in both hemisphere, in northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. The direction is exactly opposite in both cyclone as well as anticyclone. Now let's study about the conditions of anticyclone. Now see, as during anticyclone the skies are clear and winds blow with a lesser velocity and that's why the weather is very pleasant. See, the sky is clear and winds are pleasant. Now at this time anticyclones generally last for a few days or a week. Such an anticyclone originated in temperate zone as well. On the weather maps you can see the center of an anticyclone is represented by letter H and as center of cyclone is represented by L. Anticyclone are vividly experienced in high pressure belts, whereas winds in this region are always moving out and hence the rainfall in such areas is quite low because at interior side at the center side there is high pressure and surrounding there is low pressure. So the air blows from high pressure towards the low pressure, that means from inner side towards the outer side. Now let's see what do you know. naming the cyclone. As cyclone occurring in different parts of the world are assigned different names. A list of name is prepared for each of the ocean in its part. That means names in the list are suggested by the countries in the region of that ocean. If the wind speed is in the storm exceed 33 knots, that means 60 km per hour, the cyclone is assigned a specific name. That means